fishing twice in one day on a small pool this morning. Now I'm on the Staffordshire Worcestershire Canal, just arrived, cast out. Got my usual brown crumb and maggots out there. I do use brown crumb a lot. I've got 2 full sacks at home and I'm on a third one as well, which I'm working through. I like to keep them in stock just in case we have some supply issues. I tend to order once I get through the third one. You never know, do you, especially with the way things are at the moment. Watching that little orange tip, it's a small Drennan waggler. I'm fishing the boat channel, quite a narrow section as well, lots of reeds on the far bank, so plenty of features, and I've just had a dip. Could that be developing into a bite? I think it is. I think it is. Shall I strike? Yes. And there you go. It is my target. It's swinging a little bit. Got it at the second attempt. It is my target today. Although I'm always happy to catch anything. And can you believe it? The hook has just come out in my hand there. It's a perch. Ooh. No harm done there. That's land. Oh, nearly. It went into the grass. I have a mat as well. I'll keep a mat. Plus I'm down, so no harm done. There you go. Small perch to get me off the mark. My last couple of trips on the canal. The first one, just 1 perch, and then the second visit, just a handful of fish. However, mind you, a ruff was one of them, so that was very welcome indeed. However, it seems like I'm onto a shoal of these now because they're about this size, but I'm catching perch. The videos that I put out are part of a blog entry, and this morning's video, when I did the writing bit, I talked a little bit about my Twitterversary, which is today. I only found out because it told me on Twitter 13 years today I joined that particular social media platform. So I wrote a little bit on the blog about Twitter, my thoughts on Twitter in general. You can read those, of course, on my website. I do get a lot of people visit the site, which I'm always thankful for. And of course the blog entries go back to 2003, and when I moved to WordPress a number of years ago now, I shifted everything from the early days onto WordPress. I did lose a lot of images in the process, but I kept all the text. So just for myself really, it's historical, isn't it? When you go back to the very first blog entry that you wrote in July 2003, and here I am all these years later still putting them out there. I enjoy it. That's the key, isn't it? I enjoy writing, I enjoy making videos, short ones, because I don't want to spend too long. I don't want to go fishing for 2 hours and then spend 4 hours putting together this fantastic documentary afterwards. So you aim for a niche, don't you? That's what you aim to do, something that's pleasurable, doesn't take up too much of your time. And I just had a lightning dip there. Could have been a roach. Doesn't take up too much of your time, but you actually get something from it. That's important. And if you can then get a few people that watch or follow or read your stuff, then that makes it more worthwhile. Naturally, I would like to catch something bigger, but I am fishing with 2 maggots on a size 14 hook, so obviously you'll catch a few smaller ones along the way. The biggest one so far. I've just had a hook pull on a nice perch, and I knew that that was going to happen. I don't know why. One of those things, you call it sixth sense sometimes, don't you? But I just knew that I wasn't going to land that fish. Good one as well. However, I've still got an hour left, so you never know what will turn up in the next 60 minutes or so. Not as big as the one that got away, but I netted this particular perch. I've also had a few others as well, but smaller than this. It's a nice problem to have, but I've lost count of the number of perch that I've caught, and as we edge towards the end of the session, a small roach